Good evening. Today we're going to make an iced Aeropress. It's a pretty simple recipe, and let's get into it. I love iced drinks during this time of the year. I love iced drinks usually during the evening times. Um, it, um, it kind of helps me chill down, relax, and it's pretty easy to make, and it's a very simple recipe to follow as well. So that's about it. This time I'm going to use a new coffee that I've got recently. It's a coffee from Fraction 9 Coffee Roasters. It's called as the Mango Punch. It has notes of citrus, mango, pineapple, and milk chocolate. Um, Usually I don't get a milk chocolate in this coffee. It's mainly very citrus forward, and you can get good amount of notes of mango and pineapple, just because this is not the intense flavor. So basically the same roasters, they offer two type of coffees of the same basically of the same farm. One is an intense flavor and one is a lightly roasted coffee. So this one is the lightly roasted coffee with a little bit, more on the fruitier side and less on the chocolate note side. All right. So the recipe is pretty simple. We're going to use 20 grams of coffee. Um, so in goes 20 grams of coffee. So that's 20 grams of coffee. Okay. So the grind size is going to be like a medium fine. So usually my grind size for a 15-gram pour over is around 7 on my K Ultra. So today we're going to go a little bit more finer, just because the extraction time is not too much. We're going to do an extraction time of just 2 minutes, and the water is going to be like, we're going to do 50-50 ratio of water and ice. So yeah, just going to grind a little bit finer than usual. So that's 6.5 on my Easy Press OK Ultra. Hey folks, thanks for joining in. Okay, that's 20 grams of coffee ground up. This coffee smells really fruity. Um, it's a naturally processed coffee, so that's great. We're going to brew it in an inverted method. So in goes 20 grams of coffee. This is a pretty simple recipe. Also, I'm trying this out for the first time. I just read about it on the internet, and I'm like, okay, let's give this a try. Um, I can paste the link of where I found this recipe, so that you can follow the exact same steps. I'm just modified it based on the coffee that I have. Since it's a very fruity and a floral kind of a coffee, my temperature is around 95 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to pour in 150 grams of coffee. So we're going to do a 1:15 ratio, 150 grams of hot water and 150 grams of ice. I'm just going to start the timer, pour in pretty aggressively, and that's 150 grams. Okay, so that's 150 grams in, and back and forth, side to side, back and forth, side to side. Do this for 10 seconds, back and forth, side to side. That's enough. Um, Also, I'm going to use two filter papers. just because I've grounded a pretty fine, fine setting, and Aeropress filters are notoriously, um, they are like very porous. They allow a lot of fines to go through. So I'm going to use two filters for that extra bit of clarity. In goes the two filters, capped it up, remove the extra air. Okay, that's about it. Um, we're almost at our brew time, so um, I'm going to get our ice. So ice, like I said, equal amount of ice, equal amount of, it's a lot of ice. I'm almost about to use my entire tray of ice. Okay, that's still 140, and that's 150. Okay. Basically, the entire ice cube tray I've used up, only two pieces of ice left. All right. So, at around 2 minutes, I'm just going to flip this over. Right. Now, I'm going to press it really slowly for like 30 seconds. Done. All right. Yes, just a good mix. Smells amazing. So this is the first time of me trying this method. I'll let you know how this turns out. Just give me a moment. Let me pour this into a glass. Today we're going to use this glass. Drink in my hand, toes in the sand. Perfect. All right. What do you think? Oh, wow. Um, okay. So first impressions. Um, this. Hold on a minute. Okay. Cool. Yep. Pretty good clarity. Good taste. I think we can slight bit of bitterness, but I think that comes with a little bit finer coffee, and also iced coffee. We might just put in a few drops of saline that should clear up the bitterness. But pretty good. I can get good amount of mango, good amount of pineapple, and a very citrus forward. Um, like I said, it's a very citrus forward coffee, so it tastes like lemon juice. It tastes really amazing. Um, this is a recipe. Probably you can steep it a little longer, or probably you can use um, a different kind of coffee, probably like a medium or a medium dark roast coffee, which has a little bit more body. The body is seemed to thin out a little bit more. This coffee doesn't have. It's a very light bodied coffee, so maybe you want to try that. Um, but overall, I think this would go really good with coffees which have like a good amount of body. But for this coffee and with this brew method, it tastes good. Um, Probably I can go a little bit coarser and increase the steep time. That's going to bring out a little bit more clarity of flavors. It will reduce the bitterness. Right now, um, like I said, there's a little bit of bitterness that's coming through, which I don't get in this coffee, but still a decent cup. Yeah, so learnings from this: go a little bit coarser. I shouldn't have gone up to, like, I think I went 6.5. I should have just kept it to 7. Um, Steeped it for like around 3 to 4 minutes, and then plunged it over ice. All right, cheers. Thanks for tuning in. Have a nice day.